Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Nathan, and on this video I'll be predicting the 2022 WNBA season. Watch until the end to find out. Please hit that subscribe button if you're new, and let's get into the video. Here are my WNBA Eastern Conference standing predictions. The Indiana Fever, 9-27.
The Indiana Fever had the second worst season in franchise history last year. Last season, they were the second worst team in the league with 6 wins and 26 losses. They haven't made a playoff appearance since the 2016 season, and since then they haven't had a winning record either. Their last winning season came in the 2016 campaign. This season, my prediction is that the Indiana Fever will be a little bit better this season, but not by that much, and will finish the new season as the worst team again.
The Atlanta Dream, 12-24.
The Atlanta Dream didn't have a season to remember last year, as they finished as the second worst team in the league. Last season, they had a record of 8 wins and 24 losses. They have currently missed the playoffs for 3 consecutive seasons in a row, and their last playoff appearance and winning record was in the 2018 campaign. Since their last winning record was in 2018, they haven't had a season with 10 plus wins since then, and their record is 23 wins and 65 losses since the beginning of the 2019 season. My prediction is the Atlanta Dream will be a little bit better team this season overall, but I've seen them finish in the new season as the second worst team.
The New York Liberty, 16-20.
The New York Liberty had an okay season last year by making the playoffs for the first time since the 2017 campaign. Their record last season was 12 wins and 20 losses, and that was also their third time in franchise history that they made the postseason with a losing record. In the playoffs, they played against the Phoenix Mercury in the first round and unfortunately lost that game. New York hasn't had a winning record since the 2017 campaign. So my prediction is the New York Liberty will have a better season this year and will make a playoff spot as the 8th seed.
The Washington Mystics, 19-17.
The Washington Mystics had a disappointing season last year by not having a winning record. Their record last season was 12 wins and 20 losses, and they missed the playoffs for the first time since the 2016 campaign. They currently had back-to-back losing seasons in a row, and their last winning season came when they won the 2019 WNBA Finals. So I absolutely think that the Washington Mystics will have a bounce-back season this year and will make a playoff spot with a winning record as the 7th seed.
The Chicago Sky, 24-12.
The Chicago Sky had a fantastic season last year by winning their first WNBA Finals championship. In the WNBA Finals, they played against the Phoenix Mercury and won that series in 4 games. Their record last season was 16 wins and 16 losses, and they currently have made the playoffs for 3 seasons in a row. So I absolutely think that the Chicago Sky will have an even better season this year than last year and will make the playoffs again for the 4th time in a row as the 4th seed.
The Connecticut Sun, 30-6.
The Connecticut Sun had a fantastic season last year by being the best team in the league, but at the same time it was a disappointment because they didn't make the WNBA Finals. In the playoffs, they played against the Chicago Sky in the semifinals, and unfortunately they lost that series in 4 games. Their record last season was 26 wins and 6 losses, and they have currently made the playoffs for 5 times in a row. In their franchise history, they have made the WNBA Finals 3 times and winning none of them. By all means, I absolutely think that the Connecticut Sun will be the best team in the league this year and will make the playoffs as the 1st seed. So that's my Eastern Conference standing predictions for the 2022 season.
So here are my WNBA Western Conference standing predictions. The Dallas Wings, 14-22.
The Dallas Wings had a good season last year by making the playoffs for the first time since the 2018 campaign. They had a record of 15 wins and 19 losses, and their last winning season came in the 2015 campaign. In the playoffs, they played against the Chicago Sky in the first round, and unfortunately they lost that game. Since becoming the Dallas Wings in 2016, they have only made the playoffs 3 times since then. By all means, I think that the Dallas Wings won't be that great this season and will miss the playoffs this year.
The Los Angeles Sparks, 15-21.
The Los Angeles Sparks had a horrible season last year by having their second worst season in franchise history. They also missed the playoffs for the first time since the 2011 campaign. In their franchise history, they have made 5 WNBA Finals appearances, and they have won 3 of those 5 appearances. Los Angeles has only missed the playoffs in back-to-back seasons once in their franchise history, and that was in 1997 and 1998 seasons. So my prediction is the Los Angeles Sparks will be a little bit better team this season, but I have them having another losing season again this year and will miss the playoffs again in the new season.
The Minnesota Lynx, 20-16.
The Minnesota Lynx had another great season again last year by making the playoffs for 11 consecutive seasons in a row. Their record last season was 22 wins and 10 losses, and they have had a winning season every year since the 2011 campaign. In the playoffs, they played against the Chicago Sky in the second round and unfortunately lost that game. Their last WNBA Finals appearance came in the 2017 season. In their franchise history, they have made 6 WNBA Finals appearances and they have won 4 of those 6 appearances. This season, my prediction is that the Minnesota Lynx will have another great season and will make a playoff appearance as the 6th seed.
The Phoenix Mercury, 22-14.
The Phoenix Mercury had a pretty good season last year by making it to the WNBA Finals. In the WNBA Finals, they played against the Chicago Sky and unfortunately lost that series in 4 games. Last season, they had a record of 19 wins and 13 losses and have made the playoffs every year since the 2013 campaign. Last year was the first WNBA Finals appearance since the 2014 season. They have made the WNBA Finals 5 times in their history and they have won 3 of those 5 appearances. So my prediction is that the Phoenix Mercury will have another great season and will make a playoff spot as the 5th seed.
The Seattle Storm, 26-10.
The Seattle Storm had a fantastic season last year by making the playoffs for 6 consecutive seasons in a row. In the playoffs, they played against the Phoenix Mercury in the second round and unfortunately lost that game. Their record last season was 21 wins and 11 losses. In Seattle's franchise history, they have made 4 WNBA Finals appearances and have won all 4 of them. This season, I absolutely think that the Seattle Storm will have another great season again and will make their 7th straight playoff appearance as the 3rd seed.
The Las Vegas Aces, 29-7.
The Las Vegas Aces had a fabulous season last year as the 2nd best team in the league. They also had their 2nd best season in franchise history last year with a record of 24 wins and 8 losses. In the playoffs, they played against the Phoenix Mercury in the semifinals and unfortunately lost that series in 5 games. Since they became the Las Vegas Aces in 2018, they have made the playoffs every year except the 2018 campaign. In the new season, my prediction is that the Las Vegas Aces will be one of the best teams in the league this year and they will finish the new campaign as the 2nd seed. So that's my Western Conference standing predictions for the 2022 season.
Now let's go to the playoffs. So we'll be going round by round. So let's begin the conference semifinals. The Connecticut Sun claiming the 1st seed versus the New York Liberty claiming the 8th seed.
The Connecticut Sun have made the WNBA Finals 3 times in their history and they have won none of those appearances. Their last WNBA Finals appearance came in the 2019 season when they played against the Washington Mystics and they lost that series in 5 games. The New York Liberty have made the WNBA Finals 4 times in their franchise history and have currently won none of those appearances. Their last WNBA Finals appearance came in the 2002 season when they played against the Los Angeles Sparks and they got swept in that series. So my prediction is that the Connecticut Sun will sweep this series over the New York Liberty.
The Chicago Sky claiming the 4th seed versus the Phoenix Mercury claiming the 5th seed.
This series will be a rematch of the 2021 WNBA Finals, where the Chicago Sky won that series in 4 games over the Phoenix Mercury. The Chicago Sky will be looking to win back-to-back WNBA Finals championships this season. Chicago has made 2 WNBA Finals appearances in their franchise history and they have won 1 of those 2 appearances. The last time a WNBA team won back-to-back championships was the 2001-2002 Los Angeles Sparks. The Phoenix Mercury will be looking to go back to the WNBA Finals this season after losing to the Chicago Sky last year. Phoenix has made 5 WNBA Finals appearances in their franchise history and they have won 3 of those appearances. So my prediction is the Phoenix Mercury will win this series over the Chicago Sky in 3 games.
The Las Vegas Aces claiming the 2nd seed versus the Washington Mystics claiming the 7th seed.
The Las Vegas Aces have made the WNBA Finals 2 times in their franchise history and have won none of those appearances. Their last WNBA Finals appearance came in the 2020 season when they played against the Seattle Storm and got swept in that series. The Washington Mystics have currently made the WNBA Finals 2 times in franchise history and they have won 1 of those 2 appearances. They won their first title in the 2019 season over the Connecticut Sun. So my prediction is the Las Vegas Aces will win this series over the Washington Mystics in 3 games.
The Seattle Storm claiming the 3rd seed versus the Minnesota Lynx claiming the 6th seed.
The Seattle Storm have made the WNBA Finals 4 times in their franchise history. Their most recent appearance came in the 2020 season when they played against Las Vegas Aces and they swept that series. In their franchise history, they have won all 4 appearances in the WNBA Finals. The Minnesota Lynx have currently made the WNBA Finals 6 times. Their most recent trip to the Finals was in the 2017 season when they played against the Los Angeles Sparks and won that series. In their franchise history, they have won 4 of those 6 WNBA Finals appearances. So my prediction is the Seattle Storm will win this series over the Minnesota Lynx in 3 games.
Now let's go to the conference finals. The Connecticut Sun versus the Phoenix Mercury.
The Connecticut Sun have currently made the WNBA Finals 3 times in their franchise history and have won none of those appearances. The Phoenix Mercury have made the WNBA Finals 5 times in their franchise history and they have won 3 of those appearances. So I have the Connecticut Sun winning this series over the Phoenix Mercury in 4 games.
The Las Vegas Aces versus the Seattle Storm.
The Las Vegas Aces have made the WNBA Finals 2 times in their franchise history and they have won none of those appearances. The Seattle Storm have made the WNBA Finals 4 times and they have won all of those appearances. This series will be a hard-fought series between these 2 teams, and my prediction is the Las Vegas Aces will win this series in 5 games over the Seattle Storm.
In the WNBA Finals, I have the Connecticut Sun versus the Las Vegas Aces.
The Connecticut Sun will be looking for the first WNBA title in franchise history this year after losing the previous 3 appearances. The Las Vegas Aces will also be looking for the first WNBA title in franchise history this year after losing their last appearance in 2020. I absolutely think that this series will be a great one. So I have the Las Vegas Aces winning their first WNBA Finals championship in 5 games over the Connecticut Sun.
So those are my WNBA season standings and playoff predictions for this season. Who do you think will be the best team in the WNBA this season? And who do you think will win the WNBA Finals this year? Join me in the comment section down below and tell me what you guys think. If you haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button, make sure to hit that like button, make sure to hit that notification bell to be notified of all new videos in the future. Make sure you share this video with friends and family, and please get this video out there. My name is Nathan, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to just keep loving sports, and I'll see you next time.